Hey students, stepping into your first chem, bio, or physics lab? Or maybe you just want to sharpen those essential lab skills. Today we're diving deep into one of the most crucial yet sometimes overlooked parts of lab work, mastering your lab notebook. And just a quick disclaimer before starting, this video is from a science student's perspective on how to take effective notes with a lab notebook. Check in with your professor to ensure you're following the class guidelines, your prof's preferences, and grading criteria. Now think of your lab notebook as a detective's notebook but for experiment, the official, unchangeable record of everything you do and see. So what is lab note-taking? It's meticulously documenting everything that happens during an experiment or project. Why does this matter so much? First off, for transparency. It shows exactly how you did your work. Your lab notebook acts as a reference. It's your raw data source for lab reports and research. It's also important for reproducibility. Others, or future you, need your notes to repeat the experiment accurately. And lastly, for credibility and integrity. It proves your work is genuine. Without proper documentation, even stellar work loses its value. Always remember to show your work. Okay, so this is what a typical lab page looks like. On the top, you'll see the full date on when the lab work has been done. It's important that you always date your work. You'll also notice that everything is written in pen. That's important because pencil fades and erases, but science needs permanence. And that's why we never scribble out or use whiteout to cover mistakes. If you have made a mistake, cross it out with a single line so it's still readable. At the end of your lab session, sign your name at the bottom of the entry. This locks in your work for that day. Also sign and date any added items like pasted in photos or printouts. Now, for the core of your notebook, what you see and measurements. For organizational purposes, I like to use one column for observations and another for data. It's important that you write all useful information and details that are objective and can be used for later analysis. What is shown here is a chemistry lab I've done in the past. As you can see, for observations, I described the starting material's properties like their color, opacity, state, and if relevant, texture and odor. I also include a step-by-step account of what happened, any unexpected reactions, and the timing and conditions of the experiment. The data column is for numbers and tabulated info, masses, volumes, concentrations, instrument readings. It can also be used for calculations like percent yield and graphs. You may be wondering, why this level of detail? Well, when you're writing that lab report or article, these notes will save you. They let you explain if the reaction worked, pinpoint where things might have gone wrong, and figure out how to improve next time. Be the detective your future self needs. While clarity, detail, and integrity are universal, what you focus on can vary. For chemistry, note-taking is often heavy on measurements, reaction details, and chemical properties, like those we just described. Biology emphasizes detailed morphological observations and growth conditions, while physics focuses heavily on experimental setup diagrams, precise measurements, and calculations. The key takeaway is that you understand your specific lab's expectations, but always build on these core principles of good documentation. To conclude, your lab notebook is your experiment's permanent story, your troubleshooting toolkit, and your credibility badge. Mastering it, as in dating properly, using a pen, crossing out mistakes, signing off, and recording objective observations and data meticulously, isn't just about marks. It's about building a fundamental skill for success in any STEM field, from student labs to research or industry. Ready to put this into practice? Grab your pen and open that notebook. You've got this.